peace, love, unity, and respect. Hi guys, it's Navarro with day 8, trying to get more comfortable on the camera. What I want to talk about is why growth, doing better for yourself, is so hard. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but having to look back into your life is hard enough as it is, right? Just thinking about past experiences, trauma responses, conditioning from the past, whether it was your friends, your family, your coworkers, the government, your environment in general. You have to really look back and see how something affected you and be aware of the situation before you can take progress to building yourself up, right? For me personally, it was the fact that when I was younger, I was alone, right? And I'd never, obviously, liked being alone. Nobody wants to be alone, right? But I had to really dig deep for what I wanted was to do better for myself, right? And I had to really be by myself, weird enough as it is, but I had to legit do what I had to be in the same state of what I was trying to get rid of. So me being alone, I had to be alone in my life to be able to get comfortable with the thought of being alone. I'm alone right now, thank God. And I can be here for hours and hours and enjoy my own company. But it's through that process of trying to do better for yourself and determine how something might affect you, it'll determine your outcome. You have to be aware of the situation, how it affects you, what you want to change, and you got to start from there. You got to be consistent, because inconsistency won't stick, it won't stay. You might see small bits of, progress, but it won't be as prominent as it would if you were to do it day to day. And sometimes when you wake up or you go through your day, you don't know how to work on it, but it'll happen through experience, right? Like you're walking to work, you're alone, right? Use that time to build yourself and affirm it to yourself that you don't need someone else to feel comfortable with yourself. You don't need someone to be with you to feel comfortable, right? You have to go through the uncomfortableness and be able to stand in it to really be able to find out what you're made out of, what you're made from, what you're made of. You're gonna have to dig deep, because you're gonna have to really be uncomfortable with yourself. Why does it affect you? Why does it make you uncomfortable? Why does you being uncomfortable make you uncomfortable? Why does it make you anxious to even think about being alone? Or why does it affect you so much? Is it a trauma response? Is it when you were younger, your parents yelled at you and that made you feel alone? Was it the fact that when you walked past one of your friends and they didn't say hey and it made you feel unworthy? Did you go to school and you thought you had all these friends, but they one day turned against you and started making fun of you? And whatever the case might be, you have to be aware of the situation, right? Being aware of it, taking a step back. What can you change? What can you not change? You can only change your thoughts, actions, reactions, and habits, right? So if you go from there, from what you can change to what you cannot change, put what you cannot change to the side, right? You're wasting precious time and energy on something you can't change. You can't change everybody else's actions, how they see you, how they perceive you, and how they treat you. You have to dig deep in yourself and be like, well, if this person doesn't treat me right, okay. Finding your own self-worth is gonna the outcome will bring you your self-worth, right? Going through all these different challenges, obstacles, you will find that you will probably, in the future, or the next couple of weeks, you will find that you probably enjoy your company more than you did prior. And the fact that when you're able to do that, you know, be comfortable with yourself, or be comfortable with being by yourself, that you have a lot more time for yourself, right? It's gonna be uncomfortable. It's always gonna be uncomfortable. Doing stuff that you don't want to do, it's gonna make you uncomfortable, but you gotta do it. Because if not now, when? If you're not able to do it right now, that's alright. It's consistent effort throughout, day to day, but, sorry. What do you want in life? How do you want to get there? How do you want it to look like when you get there? How do you think you will feel when you get there? Who do you want around you? And how do you want them to treat you when you get there? When you look at your goals, it's one big picture, right? But start small. Because if you look at it from a big perspective, you're going to make yourself anxious, right? Sorry, I keep saying right, but start small. It's 5%, 1% each day, right? At the end of the year, that's 365% more than what you did last year, right? For me, I'm still trying to get comfortable with being on the camera and being able to articulate myself better than I was my last couple of videos. And I know it's gonna come with time, but I have to rewire my brain to be able to not only think about what I'm trying to say, but think of what I'm gonna have to say next. And it's only gonna come through experience. You're gonna see me be uncomfortable, but if you don't step into that and be uncomfortable, then you're not gonna grow. And really, it's just gonna take time. It's gonna take experience that you will earn, and you will see the development of it. When you want to do better in life, you have to ask yourself what you're willing to risk. And I'm willing to not risk anything, but I will give anything away. I don't know what I was gonna go with that, but you gotta be willing to take a step. And most times that first step is the hardest. But once you take that first step, second step, and third step, I promise, it's like a rolling hill. It'll get a lot easier. And it might take a couple months before it seems to yourself that it's getting easier, but getting in the process of doing something like that, you'll see it. The fact that I'm comfortable walking around with my tripod, silly as it sounds, it's a lot easier. Because I know that to make my video, I can't always hold my camera. So I'm gonna have to walk around my tripod. Or my little, what do you call it? Handheld tripod stand thingy. I don't know, but you get the idea. Not sure what else I wanted to say. I'm sure there's a lot more that I wanted to say, but if you guys got any questions or comments, put them down there in the comment section. If I have anything else to say, I'll probably make another video. It's beautiful. Beautiful day outside. It's cloudy. Here, I'll show you a little bit. Still a beautiful day, right? In bad weather, being able to see the good and bad in things, you will find enjoyment, right? It's not a beautiful day out to everybody else, but to me, it's beautiful. It's another day that I get to live and be able to, learn, to be able to grow, to help the community. But with that being said, I'll catch y'all tomorrow on day 8. It's interesting how it's 8 days already. But I love you guys. Y'all have a good one. Be safe out there.